Hello, today we're going to talk about teams. This is a great way of keeping information separate and confidential, so different parts of your organisation or different contractors can only see the information relevant to them. You might also have groups like fire wardens or first aiders that need certain forms, and you can put those in specialist teams. Before we get started, let's have a look at who can make changes to teams. You need to have an admin permission. Then you can move people and forms between teams. An owner is someone who invites people into the system, so they create new users. When setting up the system, we need a list of users, the different teams, and the forms that will be used to collect information. Each company starts with 2 teams. The registered users team is made up of people who have a username and password, and the QR code team is made up of people who have used the QR code to access the system. You're then able to make specialist teams. Myco has 2 divisions, one in the UK and one in Switzerland. Firstly, let's assign the users into the teams. So you can see that John, Terry, Martin, Mary and Peter are in the UK. Liam and Mia are in Switzerland. And Alison and Matteo are members of both teams. Alison as Health and Safety Manager and Matteo as Managing Director have responsibilities for both sites and so want to see reports from both sites. Now let's look at the forms and assign them to the teams. Reporting incidents, good practice and hazards is needed by everyone, so these 3 forms have been assigned to both the UK and Swiss teams. The UK site has a warehouse, so it uses vehicle inspection and task assessments. The Swiss site delivers training courses, so they have a training feedback form. To see this in the system, let's go to the Admin tab and click on Users. So here's the list of users. The first thing you can see is that they have different statuses, so active, they've already clicked and set up their password. Pending, they haven't done that yet. We are also able to delete people if they leave the company, or resend the invite if, for example, the email link to set up the password has expired. There can be a lot of names in this users list. We can search for someone by typing their name in the search bar. You can also search on the status or the permissions that a user has. As Health and Safety Manager, Alison has all the permissions. John Smith is listed as a user, so he can view reports and set actions. Liam Keller has no roles, so that means he is able to report into the system with a mobile app, but he cannot view reports. Let's click on Alison to see how she's set up in the system. Down the right side are the permissions. Under is the team information, including the team roles. A member is someone who's in the team, so they can get those forms on their mobile app. A leader will receive notifications when one of these reports has been sent. Customize the notifications so you only get the ones most important for you in the Settings tab. Not member is nothing to do with that team, so they won't be able to view the team forms or the reports when they come into the system. So Alison is not a member of the registered users or the QR code users team. However, she is the leader of both the Swiss and the UK teams. Let's press to cancel and take a look at Mia. Mia has permission to view data in the system. She's a member of the Swiss team, so she'll use Swiss forms and be able to view Swiss data, but she won't be able to view data from the UK team. Let's open the Teams tab. We can see the 4 teams on the left-hand side. On the right is the team name and a description of who's in that team, and then a list of all the forms that are allocated to that team. So for registered users at the moment, there are no forms. For QR code, also no forms. Swiss, we have the hazard report, good practice and incident, which were the standard for everyone, and then the specialist training form. And the UK team uses the standard hazard, good practice and incident reporting, and in addition uses task assessment and vehicle inspections. Add the training form to the UK team, we just tick here and press save, and now the training form will also appear on all the UK team mobile devices. Myco has just bought a German site, so let's add another team by pressing the plus here. I can add all the details, the name and description, and then assign the forms. So let's give the German team the standard hazard, good practice and incident report forms, and then press save. We can also delete a team. Proactively we'll check that we really want to do this because it's not reversible. And of course, once a team has been deleted, those forms allocated to it will no longer be shown to the different users. You can see the German team is no longer there.